Hey out there, how's it going? Today is September the 11th, 2013, and before I get into my video, I just want to say that we'll never forget what happened on this date back in '01, and all the people who died and the ruthless, worthless pieces of cowards that did what they did on 9/11. So thoughts and prayers with the family and all the people who died, and firefighters in New York NYPD, and just the whole situation. So today we're here at the shop, and it's a big day here at the shop because those two pieces right there are going to get put together and they're going right in there. So that's what today's all about, is getting the engine and transmission in the car. And I can't wait to get her done. That's the Turbo 350. It's got a Fairbanks shift kit in it. I wire wheeled that whole thing, that whole case, and cleaned it and repainted it, so it's good to go. Same guy that did the transmission in my '63 Impala also did this one. In fact, they're identical transmissions. I figured if it was good enough for 640 horse, it'll be good enough for 320. And of course, that's the Bullet. That's the Fessler Racing Engines 30 over 283. It made about 320 horse on the dyno, on the engine dyno. Of course, that name right there means quality and high performance and speed and power. That engine right there is the one that came out of my '63 Impala, and you can go back and look at those videos and you can see it the way it was before. Looks nothing like that now. So that's what we're doing today, is we're putting the engine and transmission in the car. Now, I've made some other progress with the car since the last time I made a video, so that's why I also wanted to cover that material. As you can see, I've got the master cylinder in and all the brake lines run. The brakes are plumbed, bled, and performing beautifully. Previous videos, you can see the front disc that I put on here, the S10 conversion for the 5-lug. And that was a bit of doing right there. The difference between, this is a 1976 through 1980 Monza master cylinder, and it took some doing to get this because the front plug-in and the back plug-in are completely opposite as to what they were on the Vega master cylinder. In other words, this size fitting went here and this size fitting went here, so I had to reverse them, which meant I had to make this one bigger and this one smaller. So I just rebent a new line here, and I just put an adapter here, and everything else fit using the stock distribution block. And I ran all new. I took the old line that ran from the from the front of the car all the way to the back brakes. That would be this one here. You can see that. And I took and cleaned it, painted it, and put it right back on there, and it worked out just great. So as you can see, I also got my new tires and wheels. I don't know if I videoed those or not, but there's the new tires and wheels for the car. In fact, the car is going to be that color. We're going to paint the car this color with flat black stripes. I think that's going to look pretty cool. So they fit on there real nice. Those are 15 by 7 with 3.5 inches of back spacing. I'm sorry, those are 3-inch back spacing. And then the back ones, which fit under there beautifully, for anybody doing a Vega project, those are 15 by 8 with 3 3/4 inch back spacing, 235/60 by 15 BF Goodrich TA radials. And man, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better fit. I've got plenty of space both on the inside and the outside. I think it's going to be great. Also, since the last video, I got my dash in the car. Had to do that before I could put the engine in because the steering column goes in at the same time the headers go in. So I had to get all that done before I could put the engine in. Believe it or not, that dash used to be blue. I'm sorry, it used to be green. And I showed you what I did with that in a previous video. But I thought it came out pretty well. Everything sits in there real nice, and Got the stereo installed even. Also took my headliner out and painted it along with all the trim pieces. Thought it came out real nice. All that used to be blue, and I thought it came out pretty well. Now I'm going to show you underneath the car, because I've also got the gas tank in and the fuel pump and everything like that. So let's take a look under the car. You can get an idea what I'm talking about. There's your gas tank right there. There's your shocks. That's the 12 bolt under there. You can see right there, there's one of Justin Overkill's upper control arms. It's adjustable. Same thing on the lower ones. The lower ones are also adjustable. All 4 control arms are Justin Overkill's. Excellent pieces. But then over here is you can see where I put the fuel pump at. It's really the only place under here I could find a place to put it that would work. I mean, you know, if you're a major fabricator, I guess you could build something and put it over here in the middle or behind the tank, but I thought for what I was doing it would work out okay right there. And I've got it all plumbed, and all I got to do is run a line to the front now and I'll be done with it. It's a Holly blue 6 line -6. So that's what it looks like underneath the car. Lakewood shocks. It's a 12 bolt posi, 355 gears. And here again you can see Justin Overkill's control arm. That's a lower one. Real nice pieces. Not too badly priced either. A little dusty. I got to clean up when I'm done with all this, but that's what happens when you're building something. So yeah, making good progress on the car, finally moving forward. And this is the view from the back. I think it's going to look real nice when it's all done. As soon as I get this engine and steering column back in, I'm going to do the interior, and my body man's going to start working on the paint. But definitely making progress. Here's my brand new Boss Hog ACC torque converter. It's a 2800 to 3200 stall. Everybody says that's not enough, but I went conservative on it because it's going to be a street car. It's going to be a car I'm going to drive a lot. So I didn't see any point. I'm never going to take it to the track. I might take it there one time just to see what it'll do. But probably it's going to live its life on the street. So I didn't see any reason to get too carried away with a torque converter. So I think 28 to 3200 is going to be just fine. Transmission fluid, flex plate. That steering wheel used to be blue. I bought it from a guy in Tennessee and painted it like I did the other pieces. Came out real nice. Got a GT button for it. I think that's going to work out just fine. So that's what we're doing today. That's the update. Really looking forward to seeing that engine sitting in there and start putting the pieces together. That's my heater box that I changed over, cut off a big portion of it that used to be right in there and just made it real small because all I'm going to run is a heater. I'm not going to run AC, so. But yeah, I can't wait to see the engine sitting in there this afternoon, so I'm going to get off this thing now and get to work. Hopefully by day's end I'll have more video to put up of all that sitting in there. That'll be the next update. Thanks for watching.